Alright, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle, and first of all, happy Halloween to everybody. I'm actually off work today, and this is one of the few days that I would actually like to be scheduled, because I would have dressed up. My girlfriend and I work at the same place. She was working today, and we would have been Mario and Peach. So I think we'll have to wait for next year to do that, if we're both scheduled, but I'll take the day off this year. So, anyway, the reason for this video is that I recently signed up for NaNoWriMo 2018. Now, if you have no idea what that is, that's okay, because I just recently heard about that this year, and they've been going on for years. I heard about it on YouTube, actually, from the BookTube community, which do book reviews, book hauls, book unboxings, all that kind of stuff. And what it is, it's a website that the whole point of it is to get authors to write 50,000 words in 1 month, in the month of November. So November 1st to November 30th, you have to write 50,000 words, which is an incredible feat. That is insane. But within that time, you'll either, have a good chunk of the book started, or you'll have the end of the book, or you could even complete your book with 50,000 words, depending on how long you want your book to be. For me, I started a book about 2 years ago, and I have the first 12 chapters. I'm close to 100 pages typed at this point, and I need about 18 more chapters, because I think it's going to be about a 30 chapter book, and 2 years for 12 chapters is way too slow. Like, that's on average 6 chapters a year. Like, every 2 months I would write 1 chapter. That's insanely slow. It actually wasn't like that. It would be like, in the first month that I started writing, I wrote the first 4 chapters within like 1 month. Like, that was really good timing. That's perfect. Now I'm going to write like 18 in a month. That's going to be insane. I am so nervous and anxious and excited for this. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's taking too long, and I thought that doing a NaNoWriMo and then recording it on YouTube and telling you all, that would be my motivation, because I've told everybody I want to write 50,000 words next month. And I'm hoping that this will keep me to it. It's on average like close to 2,000 words a day, which is insane. Like, some days that would totally be possible, but other days when I'm super busy, I'm going to really have to, like, manage my time and my energy. And I'm hoping that what I do is that some days I end up writing 4,000 to 5,000 words, so that I can kind of slow down on some of the days that I know I'm going to be a little bit slower. This is so intimidating for me. But at the same time, I'm excited for this. And this is what you kind of have to do when you really care about something that you want to do, is to push yourself a little bit. Get into not an awkward position, but get out of your comfortable space and do something that will help move your project or whatever your dream is along. So that's what I'm doing with this. I just want to complete this book. And then I have to do tons of revisions, because there's already things that I want to change. But anyway, I want this first draft to be done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to record vlogs every day of how I'm doing. And then at the end of the week, I'll have like a weekly vlog where it's going to show every day my progress throughout that week. And I'll be showing some video games. I'll be showing like whatever else I might be doing on my little bit of downtime that I'll have outside of work and writing this book. So that should be fun. The working title for my book at the moment is called The Dark Crystal. And it's a fantasy book, so think Lord of the Rings, Wheel of Time, that kind of thing. And it's been so much fun every time that I would get into like a little bit of a groove writing it. And I already have like the entire story planned out. It's actually going to be probably a series of books that I'm going to write. Like, because once I started writing, I've always wanted to write a book. Because I've been a huge reader ever since like probably 12, 13 kind of thing. And when I hit high school, that's when I was reading Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, and I was just like glued to it by that point. And Wheel of Time, I started at that point too. And ever since then, I wanted to write a book, but I just never, and I had these ideas, and I would kind of write the ideas down, but I would never actually start writing it until 2 years ago when I finally decided to start it. And every time that I'm done writing, I feel so good. So I think, like, even if I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try publishing this book. We'll see, but I might just keep it for like my friends and family and myself. And it's more at this point. It's more so for myself, because becoming an actual author and a published author, where lots of people are reading your books, is insanely hard. I mean, I'll probably send it to a few publishers and see what happens then, but I'll probably have to self-publish it myself if I really want to. But that's so far down the line. I don't even have the first draft. But I have so many ideas for this book that I have the entire, I know what's going to happen in each chapter, and that's why it's going to be about 30 chapters, because I have everything kind of planned out. But also, as I'm writing, it's so much fun because I'll be writing something with an idea in mind, and then just all of a sudden, either the characters speak to me or something in the story, I kind of start writing something, and I'm like, I'm going in a completely different direction, or adding something in, and I'm like, this is so much better than what I was going to do previously, or this is adding so much to what I originally had planned. It's really weird how that works. Putting your ideas on to, writing it down, and then seeing, because that you're now, I don't know, it's so hard to explain how you have ideas and then you start writing it and it turns into something else because it starts to speak to you. You start getting new ideas as you're writing it. It's really cool. So that's my plan though. 50,000 words in 1 month. I'm so nervous. I'm so anxious, but excited at the same time. And I hope that I can finish this book by the end of the year, because then if I don't finish it with 50,000 words, I should be very close. And I hope that that'll get me going. And that's another thing too, is that once I think I start writing for a few days every day, I'll get to the point where I'm in a groove and I'm like, this is working. I'm actually excited to do this, because every time that I would get into like a little bit of a groove and I'd be like, oh, I wrote today and I'm going to write tomorrow because I have more things that I want to add. It kept me going. So that's what I'm hoping that this does, to make it a little bit easier. All right. Thank you all for watching. You've been bearded in. Beardage.